halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 55, 21, 21.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, these two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. From the 29, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
13.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Seahawks.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On third down, Penny. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Penny, a first down carry, and some room to maneuver. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A terrific run there by Penny. 61 yards.
First and goal, Seattle.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Down and goal.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 8. A big play there for the Niners. 40. Six yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. There's Garoppolo to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11. He's coming. We got double.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 6.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Niners 7, Seahawks 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw again is Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Penny will try to punch it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Another try for Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
65.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they're going to force another incompletion.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's crossing.
12.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Niners 14. Seahawks 12.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
5-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go play action now. Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Seahawks.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 35.
Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, Wilson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3 at the 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Another 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
21.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Penny. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Here's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run with Penny, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Mostert, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Come to White.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and keep.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check. 2.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Kill.
Check 13.
They will run again with Coleman. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Niners 25. Seahawks.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the... And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mostert. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll drop this down to Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is indeed good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll move the chains. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball.